Hello, it is the Middle Eastern philosopher. Don't get scared of what I'm dressing. It's just I want to cover up, nothing more. I wanted to talk about the Middle East and the Middle Eastern failures and why Middle Easterners are behind the white folks of the West. Um, it's pretty simple. Culture drags down if it is old. What Western people did is they took the aspects of the white culture which were not fitting anymore to time, and then they neglected them. And I don't talk about now. I don't talk about Gen Z. Those people are mentally really, really fished up. Yeah, for the algorithm, I can't say the word. But I talk about the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and 2000 years. But what is the problem with the Middle East is they call upon Islam, although nothing in their culture has anything to do with Islam. I'm going to give you a very simple example. Marriage. In Islamic law, I'm not a mufti, I'm not a sheikh, I don't know. I'm just a normal guy. I'm just saying what Islam says, okay? Don't take me as a role model for Islam, okay? But I study history and I have a lot of knowledge of history in all three Abrahamic religions. One thing which is obvious in Islamic marriage is that there is no such thing as a man going to his family and asking his family for the blessing in order to be able to marry. Okay, in ancient time, you can go read it up. Just go read it up. What would happen is the man would go to the wife's family and ask one of her male members, be it the father, 95% of the father, if the father was not available, dead or at a, I don't know where, it would be the uncle. If not the uncle, it would be the brother. Okay, and now take care. They were not allowed to say no. The reason behind this was to make it clear that the man wants to marry her. He's not asking for allowance, he's making it public to his family. You get my point? But what nowadays happens is, since I'm Middle Eastern, I can tell you, a boy loves a girl. What he does is, number one is, he goes to his mother and talks about it. That is where the mistake starts already. Don't get your mother into a marriage. That will destroy it. Because if I think from a point of view of Muslim, a Muslim should think halal or haram and not عيب or ما يصحش or ما يصح or هذا عيب ولا you know, there should be for a Muslim just halal and haram. What happens is he goes to his mother, he asks his mother for advice, then his mother goes with him and she asks for the hand of the daughter. Then the next step is, after she looks at the daughter to show some object or anything, they tell the father. The mothers tell the fathers. Now it gets serious. And the next point is mahr and money and the house and the blah blah blah. And if I don't get this wrong, um, Hazrat Umar ibn al-Khattab said that even if it was made out of metal, and metal at that time was very worthless, it is just a symbolic thing. But nowadays, marriages can't happen because the mahr is too low. And for me, a woman who accepts or does not accept a man because of mahr, there is no difference between her and a prostitute, in my opinion. So that is the point. Back then, at the Prophet's age, a man would buy his own, go to the family of the girl he loves, ask for a hand. The father talks with his daughter. He does not say or speak for his daughter. He asks her. After he asks her, they make clear marriage or not. Next point is, at the time of the Prophet, marriages were kept very small, in small circles, and there was this tradition of this one-handed musical instrument to make it public. But if I don't get this wrong, the Prophet said that, Muhammad, that, and please don't take me as an example as a Muslim. You know, I have enough mistakes in my life. But he said that the bigger the marriage, the more posh the marriage, the worse the marriage life will be afterwards. So it takes the blessing away. And I absolutely believe in this. If you ask me, I absolutely believe in it. Yeah. So that's number one, which I wanted to speak about in a big series. As you can see, cheap camera, cheap plot. It's just a Middle Eastern guy with this um, um, what is it called? I don't know what's in English. In Arabic, it's kaftan, Palestinian kaftan. Yeah, wants to spread a message around. We start small, but we will end big. Peace out.